from Country News. We want to thank you for subscribing. We value it very much.
In Country News, Morgan Wallen. Did you know that Morgan Wallen was born on May 13, 1993 in Sneedville, Tennessee, United States? Morgan Wallen is a country singer known for hit songs like You Proof, Last Night, and Whiskey Glasses. He first rose to prominence with his appearance on the 6th season of the NBC singing competition The Voice in 2014. Wallen's music has since garnered mass appeal, with his 2023 album One Thing at a Time rising to #1 on the Billboard 200 and Top Country Albums charts. At one point, he simultaneously held half of the top 10 tracks on the Billboard Hot 100 with songs off the album, something only 5 other artists, including Taylor Swift and the Beatles, have accomplished. However, the singer has also stirred controversy with his off-stage behavior, including using a racial slur in a 2021 incident caught on camera. Son of Tommy and Leslie Wallen. He has 3 younger sisters, Ashline, Michaela, and Lacey, whom Tommy and Leslie adopted in 2021. The family later relocated to nearby Knoxville when Morgan was a high school freshman. At age 3, Wallen started singing at the local Southern Baptist church, where Tommy served as pastor and eventually sang 3-part harmonies with Ashline and Michaela. He received a violin for Christmas at age 5 and began taking lessons. He also played and trained on the piano growing up. His father was a rock and roll music fan and introduced him to artists such as Lynyrd Skynyrd, Fleetwood Mac, and the Eagles. However, Wallen first believed his path was baseball. Playing for Gibbs High School in Knoxville, which also calls Kenny Chesney an alumnus, he became a star shortstop and pitcher. During a game his senior year, he suffered a torn UCL in his elbow that required surgery. Colleges lost interest following the injury, and Wallen took a few months off following his graduation in 2011 to figure out his future. I prayed and tried to figure out what was my plan and my purpose. That's how I started writing songs and playing guitar just to get my feelings out, Wallen told Lancaster Online in 2017. Wallen began his music career by playing for his mother and friends, who told him he had talent. However, it would be his appearance on a popular reality TV show that truly set him up for success. Wallen moved to Nashville, Tennessee, to advance his career. He formed a temporary band called Morgan Wallen and Them Shadows with Serg Sanchez of the group Atom Smash. Sanchez introduced Wallen to executives at Panacea Records, which signed the artist in 2015 and financed an EP called Stand Alone and the single Spin You Around. In August 2016, Big Loud Records announced it had signed the then 23-year-old Wallen, who continued working with music producer Joey Moi. Wallen released his debut single with the label, The Way I Talk, that same year. Next came his debut studio album, If I Know Me, in April 2018. It rose into the top 20 on the Billboard 200 and contained the songs Up Down, featuring Florida Georgia Line, and Whiskey Glasses. The latter reached #1 on the country airplay chart and peaked at number 17 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 2019, marking his biggest success to date. Wallen went on tour with Florida Georgia Line that same year. When the Country Music Association named Wallen the new Artist of the Year at the November 2020 CMA Awards, it cemented his status as one of the rising stars in the genre. Wallen continued to surge in popularity with his second studio album, Dangerous, the double album, in January 2021. The release debuted at #1 and had the largest streaming week ever for a country album, according to Billboard. It contains songs like 7 Summers and Wasted on You, which peaked at #6 and 9th on the Billboard Hot 100. In May 2022, he released the single, You Proof. The song became Wallen's top chart performer, peaking at #5 on the Billboard Hot 100. Thought You Should Know debuted on the Billboard Hot 100 that same month and reached a high point of #7 almost a full year later. By then, Wallen had already released his 36-track album One Thing at a Time and embarked on a, since extended, 65-show world tour. The March 2023 album was an immediate success, quickly topping the Billboard 200 and placing the song, Last Night, atop the singles chart. For other songs, You Proof, Thought You Should Know, Thinkin' About Me, and the title track simultaneously reached the top 10, making Wallen accountable for half of it. Only Taylor Swift, The Beatles, 21 Savage, Drake, and Juice WRLD had accomplished the feat. Unsurprisingly, Wallen won the Academy of Country Music Award for Male Artist of the Year in May 2023. Months later, in September, he was nominated for 3 CMA Awards: Entertainer of the Year, Male Vocalist of the Year, and Album of the Year for One Thing at a Time, but left the ceremony empty-handed. In April 2024, Wallen began a months-long extension of his One Night at a Time World Tour from the previous year. He also received 6 ACM Award nominations, including in the categories for Entertainer, Male Artist, Album, and Single of the Year. While Wallen has generally made headlines for his music, the singer has also gained notoriety for several offstage incidents. He was arrested in May 2020 on charges of public intoxication and disorderly conduct following an incident at a bar and steakhouse owned by Kid Rock in Nashville, Tennessee. In October 2020, Wallen was scheduled to be the musical guest on an episode of the sketch comedy show Saturday Night Live. But in the days leading up to the performance, videos emerged on social media showing Wallen drinking shots, kissing fans, and failing to follow social distancing guidelines after a football game at the University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa. Because of show protocols instituted amid the COVID-19 pandemic, SNL replaced Wallen with the White Stripes frontman Jack White. Wallen owned up to his behavior and, 2 months later, made fun of himself and the incident during his rescheduled appearance on the show in a skit with actor Jason Bateman. Then, in February 2021, TMZ posted a video of Wallen calling his friend the N-word and using other profanities outside his Nashville home following a night out with friends. Wallen quickly apologized for using the slur, but some radio stations and streaming services dropped him from their playlists. He was also disqualified from the 2021 ACM Awards and temporarily dropped by his label, Big Loud. That July, Wallen gave his first interview following the incident to ABC's Good Morning America and said he didn't mean to use the term in a derogatory manner. "I was around some of my friends, and we say dumb stuff together. In our minds, it's playful. That sounds ignorant, but that's really where it came from. And it's wrong," Wallen said, adding that he and his friends had been drinking leading up to the exchange. Wallen said he had donated $500,000 from his album sales, which spiked following the backlash, to organizations such as the Black Music Action Coalition, and spent a month in rehab in San Diego. "I spent some time, just trying to figure it out. Why am I acting this way? Do I have an alcohol problem? Do I have a deeper issue?" he explained. Wallen disappointed fans in April 2023 when he canceled a show at the University of Mississippi minutes before taking the stage because he had lost his voice. A couple of weeks later, the singer revealed doctors had ordered him to go on extended vocal rest because of injured vocal cords and vocal fold trauma. He subsequently canceled 6 weeks of shows on his One Night at a Time World Tour. He returned to performing in late June at Chicago's Wrigley Field. Most recently, Wallen was arrested again in April 2024 after allegedly throwing a chair off the roof of a bar in downtown Nashville. Metro Nashville police charged the singer with 3 felony counts of reckless endangerment and 1 misdemeanor count of disorderly conduct. Wallen waived his right to appear in person at a preliminary hearing, and he is slated to appear in court on August 15th. "I'm not proud of my behavior, and I accept responsibility," Wallen later posted on social media. Wallen reportedly began dating KT Smith in 2017. The pair dated off and on through 2019, even becoming engaged, but ultimately split. They share a son, Indigo Wilder. Indigo, or Indy, was born in July 2020 in Nashville, Tennessee. Although the singer and Smith had split by that point, Wallen has said the two do their best as co-parents. His parents also traveled from their home in Tennessee to help care for Indigo. "I just hope to give him as sound advice as my parents gave me and show him love and let him know that I'm here for him and that I'm his friend," Wallen told People in January 2021. In June 2023, Indigo was taken to the hospital after being bitten in the face by Smith's dog, Legend. He received stitches but was okay, according to Smith, who looked to rehome the animal. Wallen also quietly dated model and influencer Paige Lauren starting in 2021. According to reports, the couple broke up in February 2022, only weeks after going public with their relationship. As of June 2023, Wallen was rumored to be dating fellow country singer Megan Moroney. However, Moroney didn't confirm or deny a relationship in an interview with People, saying the dating gossip made her really uncomfortable. And so we finished this video dedicated to this great artist. Thanks so much, Wallen, for your contribution to country music.